Hi, let me teach you how to get the best spicy apps on your Fire Stick in 2025, which are pretty easy to set up and the whole process will take you only a couple of minutes. So without any further ado, the first step you need to take is getting the app called Downloader to your Fire Stick. If you already have Downloader on your device and it is properly set up, then you can skip this step. But if you don't have Downloader or you are unsure if it is set up correctly, then follow me. So first of all, click on the Home button on your remote, and then on the home screen, select this little button with a magnifying glass icon. Below, a search bar will appear for us. So the next step is opening the search bar on the Fire Stick. And then there will be such a virtual keyboard on the screen, which you can use to enter the name of the app, which is once again Downloader. So let's start entering Downloader on your device. Just like that, start typing Downloader. And as you can see, there was even no need to enter the whole name of the app because Downloader has already popped out for us at the bottom. Let's click on Downloader now. And here's the app that you gotta get to your device. But after you got Downloader, it's not over yet, because now we still have to set it up on our Fire Stick. So in order to actually set up Downloader, we'll have to go to the settings by clicking this button with a gear icon, then scroll down and at the bottom you'll see My Fire TV. You open it and then here we need to turn on developer options for the Fire Stick. But on some Fire Sticks and especially on the new Fire TV Stick devices, the developer options settings might be hidden by default. So if that's the case and you are unable to locate developer options anywhere, then no need to worry because it's pretty easy to make them appear. You just have to go to About, select Fire TV Stick, and now you have to start clicking on the middle button on your remote. And do it fast, so let's do it. And as you can see, now for me at the bottom, it says no need, you are already a developer. That's in my case. And in your case, it will say that you have become a developer now. So if you go back a bit, you will finally see developer options. Open them, make sure to turn on ADB debugging, then go to install unknown apps. And in here, what you have to do is locate Downloader and turn this option on. So what it does is going to allow you to install other applications from the internet, and not necessarily only those apps which are only available in your official Amazon App Store by default. And that is exactly what we're going to do right now. So now let's go back to the list of apps on the Fire Stick. Here it is, let me open it. And now there is the Downloader, which is set up and ready to use on your device. But before actually using Downloader, there's one more thing which I always recommend doing. And it's of course connecting to a VPN. In my case, I mostly use NordVPN. Because they're super fast, they got a great app for Fire Sticks, Android TVs, phones, laptops, or pretty much any other device you may use. And they are not expensive for such a premium service. In fact, they cost less than a cup of coffee per month, which is great pricing for us, the users. In a VPN app, all you have to do is connect to any server. Let's say you will connect to the Netherlands right now, and from the moment you connect, all your traffic is gonna be totally encrypted. It means that no one can track you or snoop on you online, and it is really important if you want to stay anonymous online. And if you don't have a VPN yet, but you want to try it out, I do have a great offer for you. If you use my link, which will be in a pinned comment below the video or in the description of the video, you'll get 3 months of NordVPN totally for free, which is an amazing offer. And if you're watching this video on your TV or on your Fire Stick, then just grab your phone or your computer, open up a web browser, and go to topvpnoffer.com. That's my website, which is going to give you the same amazing deal for NordVPN, with 3 months for free. Or just scan the QR code, which you can see on the screen right now, with a camera of your phone. It works the same way, and it's also going to give you the same deal for Nord. And now, finally, let's use Downloader safely. So now we go back to the list of apps on your device, which is right here, and then finally locate Downloader and open it up on your device. And now when Downloader opens, pretty much all we gotta do in here is open the search bar, and here in the search we'll start entering the codes, which will allow us to get all those amazing spicy apps for your Fire Stick. So the first code will be 438713. So once again, 438713. That is the first code we are using today. Make sure to enter it exactly as you see and do not make any mistakes, because obviously if you make a mistake, then the code will not work for you. Then you just click on go, and while it's loading, make sure to subscribe my channel so you will get even more content about Fire Sticks. And now the download of the app has started. Usually it takes only a couple of seconds to actually download the app, but it all depends on your internet connection speed. And after the download is finished, we of course also need to keep proceeding with whole the process. So the next step is installing the app to your device. Click on the installation button and just wait a bit until the app is fully installed. After that, I do not recommend clicking open straight away. Instead, press on done, because this way you get an option to delete the installation files. And it is important because by default your Fire Stick doesn't really have too much of free space available anyway. So by clicking delete and delete, you save yourself some free space on the Fire Stick. Now let's head back to the list of apps on the device. Here it is, open it. And there at the bottom you'll be able to locate the first app which we got. So now, first of all, I would recommend you to click on the options button on your remote. That's the button with 3 horizontal lines. Click on it and then press on move to front. This way, the app will always be at the very top of your application list, and therefore it's gonna be pretty easy for you to access this app every time you need it. Just do not forget to keep connected to the VPN, because this way you'll be totally anonymous online and your internet provider won't be able to tell what you're watching. And it is important in case when you're using spicy apps. So just like that, we got the first amazing app for you, but it is definitely not the last one today. So the next step is we're getting back to Downloader. Click on Downloader. Now on the left side menu, go and click on Home. Erase the previous code, which is not needed anymore for us today. And the next code we'll be entering is going to be 307888. So once again, 307888. That's the second code we are using today. Click on go. And now we shall start downloading the second application today. And here you go, the download of the second app has started. So we just wait a bit for it to finish. And then of course, make sure to also install the app to your device. Then click done, and just like previously, delete unnecessary files from your device. Let's get back to the list of applications on the Fire Stick, open it. And here's the second app on the Fire TV Stick. And now we also put it up front of your application list for easy access on your device, because that's important of course if you want to use those apps quite often. And that's not over yet, because we get back to the downloader, so we could download even more apps like that to the Fire Stick. So we just erase the previous code, and now the next code we are using is 127586. So once again, 127586, and it is the code for the number 3 today. So click on download, and let's wait a bit for the download to start. Now the app number 3 got downloaded. Let's install it, and then of course get rid of the unnecessary apps from your device, just like we always do. Head back to the list of applications on the Fire Stick. There it is, we open it, and here's one more amazing application we got for you, which is also not the last one today. Just put the app to the front of the list and head back to Downloader. And then again we click on the home button of your remote, get rid of the previous code, and now the next code is 863078. So once again, 863078. Click on Go, and now the download of the next app will start. And here we go. The download has started. The app is quite big, but if your connection speed is okay, it will not take more than 10 seconds to get the app. And of course, you have to install it to your Firestick as well. And as always, do not forget to click on Done and delete unnecessary files from the Firestick. Again, we get back to the list of apps. Here we go. Let's open it up. And here is the last app we got today. Put it to the front and enjoy all those amazing applications on your Firestick device. See you next time. Bye bye.